What's up, guys? I know it's been a smooth minute since I made a video, pretty much the whole summer. Apologize for that. Life gets a little busy, and sometimes you just lose interest in things. But I'm back. I'm making a video for the gun guys. Sorry, it's not about guns. It's about my truck. Haven't seen a truck video in a long time. That's because I haven't really done anything to my truck. You know, it's not a recreational vehicle. I don't take it like mud riding for fun or anything like that. It gets me back and forth to work. It gets me into the shooting range, the clear cut, to do videos, to go shooting, to work on land, you know, whatever. It's a tool. I need it to do what I need it to do. I don't want to break it or anything like that. So I don't add things to it that are unnecessary. You know, I'm not like modding it out or whatever. It's my daily truck. So if it doesn't need it or it's not broke, I don't put it on there. So speaking along those lines, the tires I had on it, I got about 60,000 miles on them, and they started getting worn down, so it was time to replace the tires. Those tires were Nitto Trail Grappler. It's like the mud terrain version of the Nittos, whatever the name of that is. I think it's Trail Grappler. Yeah, they got 60,000 miles on a full-size F-150, which I was really impressed with. I was gonna be happy with 40, but they made it all the way to 60. They are getting pretty smooth. Still got some tread left on them, but not near enough to be effective off-road. So I needed to replace the tires. The ones that I went with were the BF-Goodrich All Terrain. I had those on an old Jeep that I had. I loved them. I had them on my other Ford truck. Loved them. Always been a BFG fan, so that's what I went back with. I didn't need a mud terrain because I don't ride in the mud that much. I do have a winch on the front. If I do get stuck in some pretty nasty stuff, I can always use the winch to get me out. But most of my driving is on the road, and all-terrain is quieter, it handles better, that sort of thing. So anyway, let's look at the tires. All right, so first off, we'll look at the front. You can tell they do have a little bit of poke, a little bit of stance, whatever you want to call it. That's because I did not go with the stock wheel, which was a 20-inch. You know, the 20-inch looks cool, but you know, for off-road purposes and for smoother rides, 17 is better. You're probably wondering what wheels I went with, what color, what style, that sort of thing. So let's look at them right now. All right, there it is. That is the Vision Manx, M-A-N-X is how you spell it. But that's them, 17x9, 6 lug for the Ford. It's black, BF-Goodrich All Terrain. There it is, 315/70/17, which for those of you who don't know tire sizes, that equates to roughly 35/1250/17. This tire from BF-Goodrich is actually an OE replacement tire, or OE tire for the Raptor. It's the same tire style and size and everything that goes on the Raptor, so it's a little bit cheaper that way because it's an OE tire. It's also not load rated quite as high. It's so it's got like a softer sidewall and that sort of thing, which is good for me because I don't tow heavy trailers. Makes the tire a little lighter, a little cheaper, and a little softer, so the ride is a whole lot better than the Nittos. On the 33-inch Nitto on a 20-inch rim was noticeably rougher than the 35 on a 17. So that's the wheel, that's the tire. You can see how it fits in the front and how it fits in the back. Of course, the back, it just tire goes straight up, straight down. No need to worry about trimming or anything like that. The front, there's definitely some trimming going on. You can see right in here, that used to come straight across. I did trim it out like that, so when the tire turns, it'll have clearance. Same thing in the back. It's kind of hard to tell, but I trimmed like all of this right here out. That used to kind of come down and like that. I had to cut it out, so when this corner of the tire turns in like this, that corner kind of clears it. So And as far as the stance, the poke, whatever, this is I think it's a -12 offset. So you can see how it looks in the front, -12. Stock is -44 on an 8.5 inch rim. So roughly getting like an inch and a half extra stance. And for whatever reason, the Ford trucks, I don't know if all trucks do this, but I noticed on the Ford, the front suspension, or the front track width maybe, is a little bit wider than the back. I don't know if it's the way the fenders are, or if the track width is actually wider, but you get, you can notice a good bit more poke in the front than in the back. That's what she said. All right, but anyway, that's the tires I went with. A lot of guys nowadays are going with like the 28 by 14 rim or whatever, some crap, some like super thin mud grip, like the grip is taller than the sidewall. To me, that's stupid. If you don't think that's stupid, whatever, I'm sure you're going to tell me, but this is my truck. This is how I wanted to do it. I wanted a little bit beefier tire, a little bit more sidewall, because it's softer ride, it's better off-road. You can air them down if you want to, if you need more grip for rocks or whatever. And I just think it looks better. There's a reason why the Raptor has 17-inch rim. There's a reason why what is it, the pro trucks, the freaking, what are they called, trophy trucks. There's a reason why the trophy trucks run a 17 or 20 inch, something like that, 20 inch or 17 inch rim on a 40 inch tire. Because the rule of thumb, what I've heard is, your overall tire diameter, your wheel should be about half that. So for a 40, you need to run like a 20 or below. So for a 35, 17-inch rim, it's perfect. So there you go. If you actually want to use your truck for off-road, get some tires with some sidewall. If you just want to look like never mind. If you want to look cool and have like a show truck or whatever, get you some chrome rims and some low pros and do your thing, but it's going to suck off-road. So anyway, that's the tires I got. Hope you like it. Oh yeah, before we go, I forgot to talk about the color. I got black wheels. They do come in bronze and like a graphite, kind of a gunmetal type color, which would have probably matched this fender flare or fender trim really well. And I was so close to getting those, but I think they were out of stock. And these fender flares are not going to stay on here too much longer. I'm actually going to replace them when I get done recording this. And the other fender flares are black, so I'm hoping it's going to match pretty good. I thought about the bronze as like a gold color. That'd be pretty cool, but the FX4 logo on the back is like red, and I don't know, I'm just not cool enough to run gold wheels or bronze wheels, so, and the red would have clashed, so I got black. So there we go.